guys, it's Maria. So today I'm going to define two speech terms that we use all the time. And I don't realize it because we just sort of say them out loud, and sometimes I don't explain them to parents. So I just want to give you an explanation so you don't look at me like I'm crazy when I use these words. Now, it's babbling and jargon. So babbling is something that almost all babies do. That's when they're going around, and they're just repeating syllables. They're usually going consonant, vowel, because it's easier transition to go that way. Now, jargon is something that not all kids use. It's not necessarily developmental. Some kids do, some kids don't. It's okay. But jargon sounds almost like a sentence. That's the one where you're gonna hear a whole bunch of crazy sounds and you think they're speaking to you in some alien language. There's not necessarily a pattern. It's not necessarily a repetition of syllables, but it does have the inflection of a sentence. So the way I like to explain jargon is that's their way of repeating what we're saying to them when they have no idea what they're hearing. So they're hearing adults talk all day long, and they're hearing the sentence. They know that the sounds go up and down and stuff, but they may not necessarily have the vocabulary for it. So they're just repeating what's being heard in that same sentence-like prosody. So that's basically the difference between those two. So babbling is a repetition, and it's usually a lot more developmental. That's something that we're gonna do pretty much right before we get to the word level. Jargon, on the other hand, is a sentence-like utterance with no real words. Sometimes we'll throw in a real word in there, but the jargon itself doesn't have to be. The jargon could be mommy, kitchen. So they're gonna put the words in to the sentence as they start getting the vocabulary. It's almost like they're learning to talk backwards. Instead of starting at the word level and building up to sentences, they're trying to start at sentences without having the vocabulary. So they'll start putting the words into the sentence as they're able to get them. All right, I hope that cleared up those two. So it was babbling and jargon. Words that we'll use, we'll throw them out there in speech therapy. Sorry if we confused your parents sometimes. Just feel free to ask questions. All right, like always, subscribe, share, like, tell me what you need, what you want, ask me questions. All right, bye guys.